Alright, YouTube. This video, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick preview on some of the cards that just kind of caught my interest in Photon Shockwave. This video is gonna be split into two parts, I believe. Just the first part's gonna be some other random cards like non-exceeds, and the next part's gonna be the exceeds. There's actually quite a few of them. Try to showcase as many exceeds as possible, but some of them are like I said before, pretty just really balanced, and some of them I just think actually are kind of cool. But moving on, the first one I'm gonna talk about is a Photon Cerberus, and it's a light beast, 3 stars, 1300 attack, and 600 defense. It's like a mini trapstone or roll decree. It's when it's normal summoned during the turn, neither player can activate trap cards while this card is face up. Its effect is kind of moderate, but I'm sure somebody will make some deck that explodes and use this card. And you just normal summon it and you go off, just provided that your going off doesn't involve you popping trap cards. So,
hopefully.
Yeah, I just think it's a little card, at least, to be looked at. Then we're going to get to the cover card, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. It looks really, really cool. It's like an explosion of color from eyeballs. But, its effect is kind of weird. It's a light dragon.
It was a lot better the first time.
Yeah, the first time they tried to reveal an effect, before they got the full thing, it was a lot better, but 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, it's like, blue eyes for this series. 8 stars. Basically, its effect is you contribute 2 monsters with 2,000 or more attack to special summon this card from your hand. So, you don't even have to use a normal summon, I guess, if you're willing to sack 2 high attack monsters. When this card battles an opponent's monster, during the damage step, or during the battle step, you can banish that monster with this card. Return the banished monster to the field when the battle phase ends. And if the monster banished by this effect was an Exceed monster, this card gains 500 attack for each Exceed material monster that monster had attached to it. So, I'm thinking, it depends on when it's banished, but if it can banish before damage calculation, which I'm sure it will be able to, that'll be pretty excellent for swinging on big beaters or huge walls, banishing them, and then letting all your other smaller monsters swing through. So, if some deck was able to utilize this, I'm sure, since it's the cover card, they're going to have, an archetype from the character in the show. which is starting to pick up, guys, for anybody who thought that Zexal was extremely stupid. It's only a little stupid. It's starting to pick up.
They're little kids. Come on.
But, this card definitely will have some cards built around it. And, its effect, I think, might be worthwhile, as long as it allows you to remove before damage calculation.
Dragons would probably like this.
So moving on to the next card, we got Rescue Freaking Rabbit. 4 star, 300 attack, 100 defense. You don't even need to worry about that. Earth Beast. This card cannot be special summoned from the deck. That's important. But during your main phase, you can banish this face-up card to special summon 2 level 4 lower normal monsters with the same name from your deck. Those monsters are destroyed during the end phase, and the effect of Rescue Rabbit can only be used once per turn. My immediate thought was Tengu Shenanigans. You can have Tengu on the field, you can normal summon this thing, and then they have a few normal tuners. Things like Aqua Spirit, which is the 1-star water.
That thing is so dumb.
They have Tuna Warrior, who's a 3-star. And if I could find any 2 stars, that'd be excellent.
That'd be stupid.
But Tengu plus this card, you could just pump out those 2 tuners. You could make Exceeds if you wanted to. You could tune with the Tengu to make 2 Synchro monsters in 1 turn, just with the Rabbit and Tengu. I'm honestly, if I can put it together and actually have it run efficiently, I'm going to do a video possibly about a normal Rescue Rabbit Turbo. Just using Rescue Rabbits, Tengus, normal tuners, and then Pot of Avarice to shoot everything back in your deck. Also, I might, experiment with DDRs, because this thing can be plucked from the remove pile. And, yeah, just not multiple times in 1 turn, because it can only be used once per turn.
That'd be broken.
So,
DC Live and whatever that thing's called would be an excellent Exceed monster to use with this then.
So, yeah, it's pretty silly. I think Rescue Rabbit will be played. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to make a stupid deck off of Rescue Rabbit. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to make a video about that as soon as they release more cards for this set.
Save your Aqua Spheres.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for this card. I'm pretty sure people are going to like it a lot. Moving on to trap cards, we got Photonize, which is
an honest trap.
It's an honest trap. Activate only when your opponent's monster declares an attack. Negate the attack, and until your next end phase, 1 face-up light monster you control gains attack equal to the attacking monster.
But honest is better.
This is better because it has the element of surprise, but this one gives you...
Trap card.
Yeah, this one gives you a really big fatty, and Yeah, they can trap stun it and they can 7-tools it, but if you 7-tools that, you really gotta have a monster you want to protect. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the honest trap. Then we go Ruler's Penetrating Gaze. This goes along with some of the support they're doing for Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, because that guy uses normal monsters. But you activate this only if you control a level 7 or higher normal monster. Negate the activation of a spell or trap card, or the summon of a monster and destroy that card. So I'm thinking, like, I mean, people could probably make a variant of a normal deck, which uses Rescue Rabbits to pump out normal monsters. Probably Blue Eyes and White Stones of Legend and what's it called, Cards of Consonance for a draw engine. And when you have things like Blue Eyes out in the field, you can use this card to just kind of smack away stuff. It's like a barrier. So I mean, this card is kind of like I think they're trying to have some normal decks crop up, and it'd be fun. I mean, you could use Wishbone for draw power or White Elephant's Gift. So I mean, there's
more stuff coming out for the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's
different kinds of decks.
Konami's really trying to pump out the variety right now. Next one, I think, is kind of a little bit of a wild card. Tribe Shocking Virus.
This is a horrible picture.
Horrible picture. That's because it obviously was scanned from a magazine. Its effect, it's a Water Thunder. That sounds really weird. Water Thunder with 4-star, 1700 attack, 1000 defense, and once per turn you can banish one monster from your hand. Destroy all face-up monster that same type as the banished monster. So I mean, as long as you don't have a card that you really need to hold on to, and your deck doesn't mind the removal of one monster, I think this could be an excellent siding card as long as all the monsters are the same. So I mean, let's look at Vayu Turbo. Vayu Turbo definitely has lots of darks. It has lots of its type, which would be Winged Beast. It has lots of monsters, but also uses Burial because you need to put back your Vayus. So I can easily see you just being like, well, screw it, I'll remove a Winged Beast to punish all the Winged Beasts on my opponent's side of the field if it was a mirror match. So I mean, I'm thinking this card could have some potential. This card is a real wild card, mainly because there's a question mark in the description, but it's a Shattered Pot of Greed, and during each of your draw phases, when you conduct a normal draw, put 1 greed counter on this card. Send this card with question mark or more greed counters to the graveyard to draw 2 cards from your deck. So that question mark is really what defines it, because you don't know if that'll be 5, 2, 20, like, it's honestly, you don't really know.
Personally, I think even if the question mark is a number like 5 or 4, that's still people are still going to target. People are still going to want to use their MSTs, Dust Tornadoes, or Giant Treat on it because you don't want your opponent drawing 2 more cards.
So yeah,
silly.
It's gonna be an aggro horror because they can either pop the stuff that they know is gonna hurt them, or they can pop your potential draw in a couple turns. So yeah, it's definitely giving an aggro horror. Now let's see. I might do 2 videos and let me see how much time is on this one. 7:52. Okay, let's roll directly into the exceeds. So yeah,
all of them?
Yeah.
Okay then.
So, yeah, we're going to start with the exceeds, and I'm going to start from, my opinion, bad to worst. Like I always say, if you think there's something that, I'm not really giving really good credit to, that you think is a broken card, comment, prove me wrong. Just Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. We love to, see how people can use different cards. This card is called number 20, Ant Soil Brilli-Ant, and it's really funny because, Brilli-Ant, Ant, or you could think of it as Ain't So Brilliant. Yeah, so they're just silly puns off its name.
Well, its name describes the card.
But, yeah, so it takes 2 level 3 monsters, and once per turn you can attach 1 XYZ material from the card. All face-up monsters gain 300 attack. It's kind of lame.
It's not great, but you want a little attack boost, I guess, and you have useless level 3s.
It pumps up from 18 to a 21 and everything else stuff. So it's kind of really, really lame.
It's so brilliant.
Then there's Galaxy Queen. She takes 3 level 1 monsters. It's gonna be a little annoying to get out. 500 attack, Dark Spellcaster. But once per turn, you can attach 1 Exceed material from this card, and until your opponent's next end phase, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. And if these monsters attack, they have piercing, so they'll do the piercing battle damage of your opponent's defense. It's an okay card. It stops your stuff from being destroyed by battle, and it gives them piercing. Only thing is, it's 3 level 1s. So it's gonna be... Yeah,
that's actually a hefty price. Not a lot of decks actually run level 1s.
But then again, some of the new support coming out will be able to pump out level 1s because of things like this.
Rabbit.
So yeah, now we'll move on to Baby Tragon. It also requires 3 level 1s, and it's 900. And yeah, it's a Earth Dragon rank 1. Yeah, Dragon. So during your main phase 1, you can attach 1 Exceed material from this card. Select 1 face-up level 1 monster you control. While that monster's face-up on the field, it can attack your opponent directly. So it definitely seems like, ew, what a weird effect. But I'm sure some really obscure Japanese guy is going to make some weird OTK involving swinging with some level 1 monster in this card. You never know. So,
that'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, there's some beeping that's adorable. Ignore it. Point being, you can be sure some person's probably going to profit off this, but it's just a kind of cool card. You got number 10, White Knight Illuminator. It takes 3 level 4s. It's kind of it's a hefty price, but then again, I mean, there are things like yeah, oh my bad.
No, its effect is, I'm not sure if it's worth 3 level 4s.
It depends on the deck. I mean, if you have gadgets, I'm not sure if you want to pump 3 gadgets into it. But then again, there's cards like Dawnbreaker in this set. You can look it up. I can put a link to Dawnbreaker in the bottom. But Dawnbreaker, if it's special summon, you can special summon Dawnbreaker from the hand. There's also another card that you shuffle stuff into there. It's going to get a little loud. There are little kids running around out in the rest of the house. But yeah, ignore that. So, but yeah, if you put out like a level, or if you put out Dawnbreaker, special summon it, he special summons multiples to the field, and then you can exceed for this one. So it's not too bad depending on the support you run with it. But I mean, it's just kind of it's meh for now.
It's meh for now. This 3 level 4s is kind of hefty price right now.
Yeah. Then you have Evolkaiser Ragia. Takes 2 dinosaurs, level 4 dinosaurs, rank 4, 24 attack, 2000 defense, fire dragon. When a spell or trap card is activated, or the normal or special summon of a monster is attempted, you can detach 2 XYZ materials from this card, so basically everything that's on it, to negate the activation of the spell or trap, or the normal or special summon of a monster and destroy. It's a one-shot cannon. You get it out, it uses the effect once. I mean, I think it can be abused if they make a card that allows you to re-put on material to the card.
Solemn.
So then it'll be, yeah, if you do that, it'll be good. But yeah, effectively, it is a solemn judgment on a monster, so you don't have to pay half your life points for it. Now, the deck that it goes into, Evols, I really like it. I'm going to be doing a video on some of their effects, so I think I think it can be very speedy.
That, 4 decks now you want to do a video on?
Yeah, we can do that. We can pump it out. And so that's pretty much that. Moving on, my favorite looking one, freaking Thunder and Dragon. It requires 2 level 8 normal monsters, which means, I mean, it's not that hard. You can make shenanigans with Whitestone of Legend and Blue Eyes to get this thing out.
Dragons.
You can use that other thing, that other trap card that negates stuff if you have a level 7 or higher normal monster. But it's a Judgment Dragon. It's a walking Judgment Dragon. Once per turn, you can detach 1 exceed material from the card, destroy all other monsters on the field. It's freaking powerful. It's 3,000, 2,000, and I mean, it's just kind of, to be honest, a beast. I mean, I love it. I mean, there's not much to say about the effect.
It's Thunder and
it's just
come on.
Yeah, it's just a board wipe. Now the best one I think is coming out of this set has to be Black Ray Lancer. Until they show me better, I think it's the best. It requires 2 level 3 water monsters. So in the so sorry for random ads. Look at that guy dance. Isn't it sad?
I told you to mute it.
So anyway, yeah, ignore the fat black man dancing. It's okay, I can say that. I'm black myself. So anyway, just going about this, it's a level 3, or it's a rank 3, and once per turn, or not even once per turn, just you can detach 1 seed material monster from this card to target 1 face-up effect monster on the field, negate its effects until the end phase. So I think that can have really good technical use. In the removal fish deck that Darren's going to be making for YouTube, you'll see like how this can be brought out fairly often, just consistently. And it's frankly pretty freaking awesome. I mean, you bring it out, negate Stardust's effect, pop. I mean, just like there's plenty of things you can do with it, and I think it's just a really versatile card. But yeah, I mean,
a lot better than the anime.
Yeah, give us your comments. Thumbs up, please. We like thumbs up. We love subscribers. We need more subscribers. And yeah, just comment with your thoughts about the cards we do, certain combos you see coming, cards you think we might have forgotten on the list so far, whatever you want. But yeah,
yeah, YouTube, express your thoughts in the comments section. We're not douchebags. Well, most stuff.
He's a douchebag. The guy talking is a douchebag.
I'm not a douchebag.
If you don't know who's the douchebag in your group, it is you, and that is him. So yeah, we're gonna
yes, the person watching, you are the douchebag in your group of friends. Just remember, he said that.
So yeah, we're gonna be signing out. Team Innovate. Remember to subscribe. Peace.
Goodbye, YouTube.
See you later.